Yes, Lord. It's the words from Wordsmith BlackCeaser, and you locked in with my girl Chloe. If you ain't Clospick, you ain't it. Tap in.
Hey y'all say y'all, it's your girl Chloe and it's Clospick. You already know what it is. So y'all today in the I have a very special person. So he is not only a host, not only an author, not only a teacher, but also an Emmy winning, okay, take off the nominated, Emmy winning poet, okay, Black Caesar.
Shit, talking over. Thank you.
Yes, thank you for coming through. Okay, so I was gonna jump straight into it, which I'm gonna have to, finagle my first question a little bit. So I was gonna say you've been nominated for Emmy 3 times, but now you've won 8 Emmys. So
Yes.
what does that recognition mean to you as a poet?
Being able to win an Emmy and receiving that type of acknowledgement just lets me know that we're doing the right things with poetry. When you think about Emmys, they're generally aligned with like talk shows and like people winning, best supporting actor and things like that. So being able to create a piece where I'm the sole focus of it and write that and being able to creative direct and co-direct those things, and like I said, just letting me know that our ambitions and the things that we're manifesting from our poetry is coming to fruition. Everything I've been praying for is coming to fruition.
Okay, I love it. I love it, especially the prayer, because sometimes they'll be answered.
You hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, you gotta pray.
Okay, so how did your journey in poetry begin?
Wow. It began after college. I get into it here and there, but whenever you're in college, you have such a structure, right? You have financial aid, you have your friends. I played college football, so I had
Okay.
teammates, coaches, and itinerary, and then graduating and just seeing the type of things, having to just deal with day-to-day traumas, day-to-day trials, should I say, in the real world. It really kind of set me back. So that's why I say poetry saved me. I literally I wrote myself out of a depression. I found myself in a deep depression. I just wrote every day for 2 years, and I just found myself going deeper into just artistry. And at first I wasn't even wanting to do it to perform or for it to be something that I'm doing for a living. I wanted this to be something just to express myself and feel something, for the first time in a long time.
Okay. So when was the moment that you realized that it could become a career?
Whew. I suppose whenever I got my first paid booking, and I'm like, damn, like people out here paying. I said, wait a second, hold on, they out here paying for poetry,
Yeah.
and just seeing, and people are gonna take you only as serious as you take yourself, and just me going into, okay, let me find some organization, let me find different ways that I can make money and not just hustle, but really, make it a career. I don't want to just be getting by. I want to be able to thrive. What I'm doing, and just going through those motions, and also, like I said, finding a mentor. Once, like I said, once I seen there was a need for it in the community. Both in educational and as far as like building up actual poetry community, open mics, things of that sort. Like there's a very big need for it, and so I've just continued to expand myself in that.
Okay, okay. So what part do you feel like your mentor played in just like you, I guess, pushing yourself as far as you feel like you could go?
Who just letting me know that that poetry is not easy, letting me know that I have to be very intentional with the things I'm writing, with the message that I'm wanting to portray. And shoot, just letting me know that I haven't arrived. I used to write poems, and I'll go over there and my mentor would be like, this poem sucks. And
The honesty,
but
though,
I'm
yeah,
grateful, just for that space, and that transparency, because I might show up and thinking like I've really arrived, and and these poems aren't really gonna hit home, because I'm not going deep enough, and it's so surface level. And there's a lot of, I don't say there's a lot of surface level poetry, but things can get into that space if you're not, like I said, really being intentional and thinking about the experiences that you've been through that you want people to feel too.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I feel that. So poetry. I mean, I feel like it's been punching its way up. I know it's not always seen as mainstream. So have you faced any challenges like breaking into like larger platforms and things with that?
Oh wow. Sometimes, right? Because now we're in a space where everybody wants to be woke and everybody wants to represent culture, right? So the first thing that people think about is like, oh, we need a poet. We need somebody that's
Okay.
gonna come
Yeah.
inside here
Yeah.
so we can get some snaps and
Yeah.
things like that. And so, of course, there's need in that department. But I always think about the book Atomic Habits, and and one of the notes in there is to make it sexy. And when I think about making poetry sexy, letting people know, dang, he can teach. Oh man, he's in the community, man. He can come in and host a show. He can write a book. Just letting them know that poetry is something that's really all encompassing. It is everywhere around us. It's in our music. It's in our dance. It's in our photography. It's in our everyday life. Like poetry is truly something that we see. It's even in our in the Bible. The Bible is the most beautiful book of poetry that there is. And so just thinking about these things, I'm like there is a big need, and so being able to make that something that was attractive to corporations and businesses, teams, organizations, that was something that it came naturally. But like I said, it just comes from having a good team and having a focus, having a vision for what you want to do.
Okay. I love that. So, you did recently perform at Standing in the Dream Week at Toyota.
Yeah, I was working
Okay.
with Toyota.
So, what did that moment mean to you, and how did you prepare for that?
Wow. Shout out to one of my mentors, Tiffany Wyatt. She is fantastic, and I mean, she's like a boss lady, like Griselda Blanca. I mean, like a true.
Yeah.
I mean, like in a good way. She's like a real queen pin. Just moving all the pieces on the chessboard, and you might never even see her at the event. Right? So it's my second time actually working with Toyota. I opened up for Raheem Devon last year.
Oh, dope.
And that was crazy, man.
Yeah.
The boogie rocked it, and so they brought us back this year as the main act, and being able just to represent poetry and arts and culture in that space, and somewhere that is so commercial, somewhere that is that is somewhat foreign, can be at times foreign to the things that we've been subject to, like them wanting to bring that in and telling me, hey, share whatever you want to share, do whatever you want to do, giving me that autonomy. Truly, it was a true honor, and I'm just grateful just to be able to. And then, like I said, I took pieces of a few members of my band with me as well, and so being able just to show them, and just like open them up to these experiences of working with corporations. Like I said, it's a true blessing.
Yeah, that's dope. So I know you're talking about the commercial area, but I also saw that you participated in 2 national commercials. Okay, so it was Bojangles, and it was like a construction one or something. What was that?
So I had Bojangles. I also worked with ASCO, it's a construction company, Razoo's, and Dave and Buster's. I had a couple.
Okay.
I've had a couple.
Okay. So how did those opportunities come about for you, and what was that experience like?
So I've been acting now professionally for, this is going in, I say 2 years. We started going to my 3rd year, but I have an agent. But a lot of the bookings that I get off my own work and my own footwork. But just going out there, and I seen that they're looking for somebody that fit the mold. I seen in my audition. But shout out to my agent too. Really going out there and just trying to get me on bigger platforms and allow me the opportunity. Just to show the world. That like I said, there's a duality. In creatives. Yeah.
Okay, that's dope. Okay, like I said, you got a lot going on. So I also saw that you're part of the reality show Bossed Up. So what can you tell us about that show?
Shout out to my gang of Bossed Up Dallas. Bossed Up Dallas, shout out to Scooby, shout out Vanta Black TV, shout out to my girl Brandy, all the producers. Something that I think the city really needs is because Dallas, we're in a renaissance right now, right? So we have music going up. We got Big X, we got Zillionaire Doe, we have a lot of different Montana 700, we have a lot of people who are coming up. Leon Bridges, who I feel like at times people kind of forget because he's from Fort Worth, but like you have so many amazing artists. Cash Page, the list goes on. There's so many amazing artists who are coming up from Dallas right now, and then also DJs, also just personalities, creators. A lot of people coming up through the ranks, and so being able to give Dallas a true look, and just bringing some who I feel like I don't know if you ever see online, they say a high-ranking member of the Black community. Bringing these members together and allowing us just to show the day-to-day hustle, showing us, showing people what it really looks like to be a boss, to have to pay people, to have to, create, to have to, really live the things that some people are still trying to manifest, And so I'm really happy that they allowed me to be on there, and just wanted to bring a light to the poetry, wanted to bring a light to this, everything we've been, tapping into and really trying to bring attention to here in the city.
Okay. Yes. Okay, so also you had an interview with Dallas Mavericks Assist. I know I don't think that has dropped yet, but how did that opportunity come about?
So shout out to Dallas Mavericks. So I'm a part of their business cohort, and so they take 100 businesses every year. Not to say the top 100 businesses in the city, but they take 100 businesses and they allow them to get into a mentorship program, right? And you get all the different resources. You get to meet the heads of Coca-Cola. You get to meet heads of the Department of Labor. So I mean, think people who are at the White House who are over labor in general, you know,
Yeah.
you just get so much access to so many resources. And it's something that's, like I said, it's a true, that's really been eye opening and allowed me just to really pour back into a lot of people I consider mentors, friends, peers, whomever, and it's letting them know the possibilities, you know, and letting them know that there's money, millions of dollars out there for people that look like us to go and just, you know, and really find ourselves and create and live, you know, live a really free, intentional, happy life, you know. And so I've been very fortunate just to work with them in that capacity. Like I said, and I've worked with them on a number of other things, but just the business cohort itself is just it's a very great opportunity for people in Dallas, and anybody who gets the opportunity to work with them in any capacity should really take it serious and like I said, be thankful.
Yeah, definitely a blessing. Okay, so just touch on the last thing to say on. So interview at 97.9 The Beat. Yeah, okay, so you was up there, you was in the mix. So what was that experience like?
Man, shout out 97.9, shout out Jazzy Black. It was really dope, you know, especially coming in New Year's, starting in New Year's hot, just going in, getting to talk about my new book, my new album that I just dropped, being able to share some poetry, being able to give a little insight to the things that I'm trying to do and create here in the city. It was just very, like I said, I'm just super thankful just because I feel like God, I feel like sometimes he playing favorites almost, you know, this was some of the things that he's putting into my life. I'm just like, dang, Lord. I'm like, I know I prayed for it, but Jesus is just sitting here at the table already, you know? And so just being able to go and like I said, share my story and just tap in and have the people, you know, hear me, you know? Like I said, it's something that I'm very thankful for because poetry hasn't always been something that a lot of people are aspiring for. It's always been something that can be kind of taboo, almost like therapy, because poetry, they thinking like, oh, it's either gonna be boring or it's gonna make you sad, you know, right? And so being able just to show, like, you know, like the things that we doing, and like, you know, like I said, I'm just very, very happy and just thankful for the trajectory. You know?
Yes. Okay. So to switch back into your poetry, where do you find yourself like finding the inspiration for your poetry, and like how do you transform those experiences or those emotions like into the spoken word?
So I'm from Jackson, Mississippi, right? And so there's a lot of things that I've had to see, you know, my ancestors being slaves, my mom being born in Anguilla, Mississippi, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're, you know, coming from very humble beginnings, you know, and just having to take these experiences and take these things that I've dealt with. I used to have a terrible stutter. I was a short little fat kid, right? You know what I'm saying? No cap. I was a short little fat kid, had a bald head and sideburns, and I'm like, Pop, why would you send me to school like this, right? And I had a stutter, so it's like there was times I wanted to say things that I could not say things, and so now that I have the ability to say things, I take that so serious, and so I look at life differently. I look at experiences differently. I look at my interactions with people differently so that I can take those in and really be able to paint a picture of something that I want people to feel, I want people to see, I want people to be like, damn, like I feel like I was there with you, you know, in these moments. And so like I feel like my experiences come from just being present in moments, you know, in life.
Yeah. So whenever people hear your poetry, what is it that you want them to feel?
Whatever invokes them, you know. When I go into my poetry, I've learned to not have any expectations, right? Because when you have expectations, you can get let down. But whenever you don't have expectations of yourself, that's whenever you know if I show up, if I'm prepared, then everything that I'm looking for, that's what I'm gonna get. But I just want people to be like, damn, this brother's insightful. Damn, this brother's been through something. Damn, this brother sees me. Damn, I don't feel alone, you know. Damn, I remember, you know what I'm saying, I had a Saturday night like that. You know, I want people to be able to, you know, just feel like a line. I want people to be able to relate to my work and be able to enjoy just the things I'm creating, the things I'm experiencing, and being able to, like I said, just bring them into that.
Okay. So do you have a favorite poem that you've written?
Oh man, nah, I've written so many poems. So I mean, I don't think I have a favorite poem, but I have recently written a Mother's Day poem. Okay. So I think that's my new favorite poem. That's my new favorite poem right now.
It was for Mama.
It's for my mama. It's for my T Jones. Yeah, shout out to my mama. Yeah, I hope you gonna watch this. It's for you. It's for you.
Okay, so whenever it comes to you preparing for a performance, what's your process?
Wow. Shoot, just analyzation, right? You got to set the mood
Mm.
because poetry. That's my baby. It's my muse. It's my lady. So you got to set the mood. So I'm gonna like cut out time. I'm gonna like light some candles. I'm gonna play some music, turn out the lights, have whether it be wine, water, whatever I'm on that particular day, and just find something that puts me in that space. And I already have a subject in mind. Sometimes I write freely, but whenever I write freely, I feel like it always either comes out to not a black poem, but it's like some revolution stuff, or it comes out me talking about something freaky. So I have to really be like, okay, let me intentionally write about this or that. But I also research a lot. I was an education major in college. I also taught for a little while too, and so just doing my research on different things and really tapping in. Like, okay, so I like to have facts and figures woven in into my work, so that people are like, damn, okay, oh shit, can I go Google that? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, just being able to take something from it. And I think that's something that's also inspirational too in my work. One, people to take something away, that they might not have known, in whatever capacity.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, with everything you've accomplished, what's next for you? Like, are there any upcoming projects coming up soon?
Okay, so I'm working on a couple major projects right now. So there is I can't say no names, but there's a large producer here in the city who has worked with some really big time artists, like some really mainstream artists, and they're wanting me to kind of narrate like an album for them, and so I want to be doing that here pretty soon. I have a major commercial coming up with Toyota, so I'm very, very excited to be doing that. It's going to be my first national voiceover, as well as I'll be the main actor in the commercial. You know what I'm saying? And so,
Congrats.
God, that's good. Yeah,
Yes.
I'm working on another album as well, and I'm thinking about. I'm in the process of working on my book 3 and 4, but like I said, just getting into that. So I have some things coming up, as well as just trying to keep the shows rolling, keep giving people opportunities, and just, like I said, allowing God to use me in whatever capacity He sees fit. Yeah.
Okay. So you mentioned you're working on your book. So the book that you do have out, is that like a compilation of your poetry, or?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I have 2 books. My first book was titled "Live." I wish you know what?
You should
I'm
have
I'm, I'm gonna bring you some. Yeah, I'm gonna bring you some. Don't worry.
Yeah.
But yeah, we gonna just put it in. I don't know if we can put it in right here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we can put it right there. But my first book was titled "Lend Me Your Ears." That's my pandemic baby. So I wrote that literally in 2020, fresh in the pandemic. Like, I was like, okay, I quit my job and also quit my job to start poetry in the pandemic. So it's kind of, you know what I'm saying? It was a little rough, right? And so, yeah, so I got out there, dropped that 75 poems, ranging from God to love, to losing love, to finding yourself as a man, to breaking away from the family, kind of like, building your own nest, and just really being intentional with your life. And then I just released my second book that has had the 1 year anniversary for it on the 15th, As Tensions Rise. And I felt like this book was just so heartfelt, and just something that I feel that people really enjoy, and that people really feel like they align with. And so, like I said, I'm working on book 3 and 4, but just trying to find ways just to keep people engaged, and just letting them know that we really are here working, and I'm trying to create something beautiful, of course, for myself, but for people to enjoy. Yes.
Okay. So, for the young poets out there who want to take their craft to a professional level, what's advice you would give them?
Treat it like a business. Of course, poetry is fun. Of course, you love poetry. Of course, you want to be, on that main stage. You want to be Obie West. You want to be Wayne Henry. You want to be Maya Angelou. You want to be all these different people, right? But taking it serious, and just honing into your craft, writing every day, making sure that you're surrounding yourself with like-minded people who are, they don't necessarily got to be dope poets, but you can be a hard-working poet, people who are creatives. Create yourself a community, and like I said, I used to go to the lake, and I'd be spitting poetry for 2-3 hours into the wind, talking to a tree. You know what I'm saying? Just so I can make sure that I have these rhymes down, make sure that I'm prepared for what I'm wanting people to feel. So, like I said, just build yourself a plan, like a real business plan, a blueprint, a map. Call me if you need to, whatever it is. But just find you some inspiration, some alignment, and like I said, you take it very serious. The game will give you a lot back.
Okay. And then the last question I have for you is just, how do you want to be remembered as a poet and artist when people look back at your career?
I want to be I want to be that figure. I want to be a foundation. I want to be a pillar. I want to be somebody that gave everything they had to the institution. You know, I want to be somebody where they're like, when I'm thinking about what poetry looks like, what creativity looks like, what loving the city looks like, I want people to be like, man, shit, BlackCeaser used to, you know what I'm saying, man? He used to be doing shows. He was this, he was that. I want people to remember me as that all-encompassing figure that relentlessly created and loved, you know, what he did, you know, and as long as people remember me that, as long as people remember how happy, you know, I try to live my life and things like that, I'll be all right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So just let everybody know where to find you. It's the camera on your right.
All right. What's up with it, y'all? It's BlackCeaser Poetry. Y'all follow me on all social media platforms. BlackCeasar_. Be looking out for the album. If you want to book me, please. I'm gonna put my booking information. It's gonna be right here. Be looking out for that, man. And like I said, we're ready to create, and we're just gonna be giving back. I'm very, very thankful for the opportunity. I appreciate you, Chloe, for having me and allowing me to come and just share a little bit about what we got going on.
All right, for sure. Okay, y'all. So before we go, we gotta play a game because that's what we do.
Are we playing a game?
Always.
Oh man! All right. What we got?
Okay. So we gotta play. My game. Okay, Battle of the Beach challenge. Okay. So the way it works is, baby's gonna give us some scenarios, and we gotta try to come up with the best song that would fit that scenario, and then he's gonna judge. First person to 3 wins. That's it. That song. Right. Let's get it.
Okay. For your first scenario, yeah. You come into the kitchen and you open the refrigerator at work and somebody drank your Coke. What song plays?
I don't play about my food or my drink, huh? I'm gonna fight. I'm trying to go fight something. I'm gonna fight somebody. I'm gonna drag somebody. What?
Girl, stop playing Look If You Bud.
That's what I'm about to write down.
You funny.
That's all I know I've used in the past, but that's exactly what I'm gonna. Look at me, baby, what I got. What you got?
Someone please call 911. Tell him my nigga just got shot down for eating my tuna salad.
I think that
Stupid
wins.
ass. Playing.
That definitely wins.
Finna get shot. Yeah, don't touch my food.
Yeah,
Put some duct tape on my food. Come on.
All right, point to BlackCeaser.
I'll take that. I'll take that L.
What we got?
Okay. All right. So, you go into the restroom, public restroom, and you find out somebody blew up all the toilets and nobody flushed. What song plays?
I'm gonna have to start pre-seeing what your scenarios are. Cause what? Start filtering. Huh? I don't know. I'm invoking the past. I need a new scenario. I'm invoking the past. What? He got a song for it. I'm gonna let him show his. Go ahead. Cause I ain't got nothing.
I'm the shit by Gucci Mane.
All right, point to BlackCeaser.
That's what I'm saying. So there's that.
Oh Lord. Okay. Next one.
There's that.
All right. Okay. So, what can I come up with? All right. So, you sit down at your favorite restaurant to get your favorite dish. And when you request a check, they bring it to you, but it says zero balance.
Oh,
What song plays?
Oh. Okay. All right. I got a happy day. What you got?
I got Melodies from Heaven.
All right.
Those both good.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to, point to BlackCeaser. Who got?
Oh, dang, I lost like this.
Is that 3-0?
This
Yeah,
3
that's
on.
3-0. Come on.
Rigged.
Yeah, that's the first ever.
Come on.
That's the first ever sweep.
That was the first sweep. I normally at least get one.
That's what I do.
I normally at least get one.
This is the second interview this year that I've won the game, so I just want to let everybody know that I'm on the road, baby.
All right.
Coming to a screen near you. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
Alright, it is what it is. Nah, I'm playing. I ain't no sore losing. But okay. It's Clospick, it's BlackCeaser, and we out. Alright, y'all. If you're an artist, a singer, that's about it. And you gotta have some bars or be able to sing, okay? Bodyguard TV got some mic drops going, so you need to tap in with the Bodyguard and get your green screen mic drop, because ain't nobody doing it like he doing it, okay? Okay.